met on Boston Common, two men with little in common. One, a well-heeled, high-powered attorney.
Oh, boy.
The other, a street-schooled,
Morning.
often ignored,
Morning.
homeless person. Rob slept on a sidewalk. Peter had a swank condo in the back bay. But every morning they would cross paths here in the park, and over the course of several months,
Morning.
actually became good friends.
How are you?
Oh, not bad. Yourself?
Good.
How'd that happen? You'd think after weather and box scores, they'd run out of things to talk about. And indeed, they did.
So I gave Robert a copy of a book I really loved, Water for Elephants, and we would talk about that.
Discussing the book became their way of connecting, and a friendship was born.
And then one day I asked him, what'd you do with the book? And he said, I gave it to a fellow over there.
I knew there were a lot of people who read.
So it occurred to us that there was an interest out here that could draw people together.
Yeah, just because you're homeless doesn't mean you don't read.
I'm an avid reader.
You'd be surprised at how many people actually read.
About a year ago, Peter and Rob started the Homeless Book Club.
Yeah.
The week we visited, the group was dissecting a collection of short stories by O. Henry.
O. Henry is always teasing the reader.
They meet every Tuesday in a church conference room. Peter buys the books. In the beginning, he offered to bring in lunch too, but the members said no thanks. They wanted this to be about more than just another free lunch.
For me, it's a place to go and escape.
And to question things.
Yeah, I feel more sophisticated.
She was hoping to win his heart over.
Unlike the others, Jamie, who lives in a rooming house, says he never used to be a reader. His addictions were the priority.
I picked up the first book and I started reading it and I found I couldn't put it down.
He's still addicted,
The adrenaline,
only now
it just gives me a rush.
to literature.
If I keep reading and keeping my mind occupied, I'm less likely to hurt myself in life.
Behind his spectacles.
Testimonials like that are now inspiring other people in other cities, even other countries, to start putting together their own homeless book clubs. And as for the homeless man who helped start it all, Rob, turns out only reason he couldn't get subsidized housing was because he had an unresolved traffic ticket. Fortunately, he knows a good lawyer. Peter was able to clear up that traffic ticket, which is why tonight Rob is no longer on the streets, housed and working as a church custodian.
What a great story. Thank you, Steve. I always encourage reading. What's coming up next week?
Next week, I'm not sure. We're going to do something on the 40th anniversary of Woodstock, which is next weekend. So we still have to figure out exactly what it is, but I'm sure I can find a story
Maybe
there
submit
somewhere.
some suggestions.
Yeah, I'm always looking for ideas.
All right. Steve Hartman, thanks so much. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.